What's up, guys? Raul here, coming to you live, reporting live from Miami, Florida, Midtown, Florida, mid-block, Suite 207. I went far there. But anyway, so I love doing these little book reviews. I'm always reading books. So I read this book about Kevin Hart called I Can't Make This Up. I hope it comes out here. Right? I gotta tell the editor that. And it's really interesting, and I got attracted to read this book because I saw an interview with him online of his story and how he made it and all. And I was actually really intrigued to hear like his story and how much he persisted and his level of intelligence. Not to say he's not smart. I never knew the guy, or I don't know him, but sometimes you see these celebrities and you think that there's no intelligence behind them, and then when you dig deep, it's like, damn, this guy like has brains and he's really interesting. So I read the book, and it's so cool how he talks about all the failures, you know. He's here, he's on top of the world, he's filling out, you know, stadiums, and he's doing movies, and, you know, he's super rich and super famous, but no one really saw the amount of time and effort and failures he went through to get there. And in the book, he goes over how he used to sell shoes. And then his friend told him he was funny, so he started doing comedy. And then it took him like 6 years just to get some popularity of nonstop traveling every weekend to New York or New Jersey to try to perform on stage. Then he finally got some movie deals, and then they fell through. And then, you know, then he had to start traveling back. Then he started making a little bit of money. Then he owed too much on taxes. Then he had to work just to pay off the taxes. This is 8-9 years of him just hustling on the streets, you know, doing 3 to 4 to 5 shows a week or more, whatever. All this with the hopes and dreams of making it. So it just kind of shows that like persistence pays off. You know, having your dream, having your vision pays off. Even the biggest celebrities, right? You know, Kevin Hart's huge. I mean, he's small, but he's huge, right? So yeah, it's just crazy. It was a really inspiring book. And it just goes through like the real story and how his mom was super strict on him and pretty much calculated his life in schedules and blocks. And he says that now, as an actor, as a famous, you know, comedian, everything is scheduled for him, and he's like completely okay with it. So really interesting book. I definitely recommend you read it. It's good for business. It's good for yourself. It's also good for anyone who wants to be in the movie industry, or acting, or comedy, or anything in like the stardom type of thing. Really cool. It talks about all the insights of that life, and really fucking interesting. So read it. It's good for your mind, good for your soul, good for your body. It's not good for your body, but it's good for everything else. Anyways, so if you want to hear more, subscribe somewhere here. Peace.